Hi, my name is Samuel Schwartz. I'm an undergraduate fellow here at the Cogut Institute. As a student, I am a triple major in Slavic studies, creative writing, and history with honors in all three. My work here at the Cogut combines this interdisciplinary focus into a project that's a novel based deeply on my historical research about the life of a man named Nikolai Bukharin. Nikolai Bukharin was a Bolshevik politician. In 1928, he was one of the most powerful men in Soviet Russia. By 1938, he was dead. The question, of course, is what happened. The answer, of course, is Stalin happened. Nikolai Bukharin was a lifelong devotee of Bolshevism. He was a zealot. He had given his faith to the cause. My research and my project investigates the internal mechanics of what happens to a person when the object to which they've dedicated their life tells them that they must die, that they must be sacrificed. I was uniquely drawn to this project and being able to complete it within the Cogut because this is a space that uniquely allows for and fosters interdisciplinary experience, expertise, and growth. In particular, I was really drawn to creating a project that was more fantastical in its genre, that was able to take the historical base of material that I was working with and build and elaborate on it in a way that combined elements of magical realism, which was a genre popular not just in Latin America, but also in Russia around the time of Bolshevism, because a lot of writers then, and as I've found now, feel that it is one of the best ways to encapsulate the inherently strange, phantasmagoric, and slightly otherworldly reality that Bolshevism naturally entailed. Bolshevism, I believe, worked something more like a religion or a faith than a traditional ideology. It had a belief in a second world beyond this one, a true world, a world that they would build, the world of socialism. This world was for them constantly bubbling through, constantly coming through the cracks of the old, necessarily tainted world. This sort of emergence of the new, of the second world, is what I feel magical realism is uniquely able to capture. Additionally, this genre allows me to incorporate elements of my own research in great depth and in a way that other genres might not. Other genres would force you to have a more linear structure and a linear narrative. And if you want to keep to a high degree of historical fidelity, you'll necessarily have to research every detail of every scene. But with magical realism, you can fly above it, as it were, get to just the interesting parts. My story starts with Nikolai Bukharin on death row. By chapter 3, he's dead, and the subsequent chapters are a journey through his own afterlife, a journey through his own soul, meeting various characters and people that, in an Alice in Wonderland type way, help him on his journey towards the rather grim Bolshevik conclusion of accepting his own death for the cause, for Stalin, and for the system. I find that this is a unique type of historical work, and that this creative work allows me to think more deeply and more carefully about the logical work I do in terms of historical study, and that rigorous historical study allows me to be more creative, more free, and more expansive with my literary writing. Thank you.